What up? What up? What it do? What it look like? This is our last end of day report for the week because it's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. We only do one of them things. You're live with none other than the algo capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the incredible PulseWave trading system that we put right in your hands each and every day, Sunday through Friday. All right, let's make this like super duper quick. Um, we got some things going on, so the reports are a little late tonight, but I am working hard and fast to get it out to you so that you can have that stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So we're gonna get it for you. We're gonna get it to you. It's just taking a little extra time, and you may even find something missing or some kind of error. If you do, just let me know. I've been mixing and matching some things around, and some things may be a little off until we get this down pat. So just bear with me. If you see something that ain't right, just bring it to my attention, and I'll knock it out for you. No problem. All right. With that being said, so the market is rallying ahead of tomorrow's big jobs report. It's a big deal because, as you know, we have been locked down globally, not just locally, but globally. Um, the pandemic has taken on seems like a life of its own. They're talking about reopening segments of the economy. I know a lot of people don't buy it. It's kind of wacky, the whole thing. We've been going in depth these last couple of days, been doing some in-depth reporting about what's been going on with this and just how it's, how it just ain't looking right. It ain't looking right. Not looking right at all. And we've been going in depth. We looked at the whole COVID situation from a scientific perspective. Then we moved over to talking about the economic perspective of that. And we got into a little of that today. We only touched the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more to go into depth about tomorrow. Lord willing, we'll go deeper. We'll deal with some more of that stuff. Because like I said, it's just a lot to take in. I know it is. It's a lot to take in, and you just can't do it in one episode. That's why I'm just kind of like doing it in segments. You said that 25-minute video has been erased from existence. What 25-minute video? What 25-minute video? What you talking about? What I miss? Sling, what you talking about, man? What you talking about, Willis? What 25-minute joint? Tell me about it. Which one you talking about? Because I got the hookup. If you guys are looking for something and you can't find it, just holler at your boy. I got the hookup. All right. I got links. And if those links get taken away, don't worry. I download a lot of stuff. So Plandemic is only 25 minutes long. I didn't know that. I thought it was longer than that. I know there have been a lot of hold on. Okay. I'm gonna hook you up right now. Here is this joint. Go ahead and peep that for right now. Let me know if that's the one you're talking about. If it is, then we in business. I just need to know, which one you talking about. I think we good though. I think that's the one you're talking about. If it is, just let me know. And let me just double check one since we're talking about it. Let me make sure I got that. Yep, I got it. I got it. Except for mine says it's 2 hours and 8 minutes. So I don't know if that's someone doing a commentary with it or what. There was a lot of okay, I got one that says 25 minutes and 52 seconds. All right, I got that one. Just let me know. Let me know what y'all need. Oh, I also copped Vax today. Finally, I copped that. I copped that. I got that Vaxxed. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch Plandemic, and I'm going to watch Vaxxed. Yeah, man. So I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting the stuff. I'm finding stuff. You know, I'm getting it together. Just doing a lot, man. I've been in the lab. Not in the lab like I'm trying to find something, but I've been just rearranging some things. I'm trying to make it so that I can get the reports out like super duper fast. Like before you can even blink your eyes, the report is out, kind of thing. So that's what I've been doing all day. That's why you haven't really seen me around in the trading room as much, is because of that. I've been trying to get some things straight for you guys. That way you'll have everything at your fingertips like immediately. You won't have to worry about trying to find stuff or, Dex, what do you think about this? You'll have the stuff right in your hands. All right. Yeah, so I'm working on that. I'm trying to fix one last thing, and then I think all of the reports will be up. All right. My apologies if some of these markets have moved already and you may have missed an opportunity. Don't worry about it, because tomorrow is Friday, Take Back Friday, and we got that jobs number coming out. So don't worry about missing anything. You're not going to miss nothing. If you missed an opportunity to do something today, trust me, you'll have an opportunity to do something after that job number come out. Because if that number is way off of what they did today, what they had today, trust and believe the markets are definitely going to respond, and they're going to respond heavy. I still believe personally that we have a nice big move in these markets that's brewing, and I believe it's going to be on the downside. I don't know what the catalyst is going to be to spook the market, so to speak. I just know that it's coming, and when it comes, it's going to be a monster. I don't think we're going to be exploding anytime soon as far as higher prices are concerned. I think the market's it's setting up, it's fattening up the pig, so to speak, for the slaughter. So this technical bounce you got going on in this NASDAQ, it's not a real bull market yet. I've been showing you guys that in the charts. It's a bull market per se, but it's not a mature bull market, which means that it can turn on a dime at any time and totally change its makeup. So I've been warning about that. All right, I've been warning about that. The only market that really has true momentum behind it right now is Bitcoin. All right, I've been setting up the resistance points for you, telling you where the next targets are going to be, and then the market just goes and it does it. I mean, you can't ask for anything more than that. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that we are definitely on the cusp of some dynamic movements in these markets, and I think it would behoove everyone to prepare for it, and that's just plain and simple. What the saying, how the saying go, luck favors the prepared or whatever. You got to be prepared, man. You got to know what's going on. You got to know, where things are coming from, and where they may be going. And the only way to really do that, in my opinion, is to, you know, have your armament. You got to have your armament ready. And the only way you can get your armament ready is if you got these pulse waves, man, because you're dealing with algos. And the algos don't care nothing about you. They don't. The algos don't care if you're long or short. If you got all your life savings riding on something, they don't care. The markets are cold-hearted and ruthless. You know what I'm saying? So just want to put that around there. Just want put those little drops in your ear like that, just so you can know what's going on. Now tomorrow's Take Back Friday, so what I normally do on Thursday nights is I give you the intraday price inflection points that we're looking for tomorrow in order to either maintain trend or change and turn on the trend. Sometimes trend can be maintained. Sometimes the markets have a hard time maintaining the trend, and then the market folds. Okay, so when that happens, we gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. All right, because the market doesn't wait for anybody. It's gonna do what it's gonna do regardless of what you and I think about it. You feel me? So just want to throw those things out, put those bugs in your ear so you could have an idea of where we're going. Myself, I haven't put on any new position right now. I'm going to let the week close itself out, see where we close. I think tomorrow is going to be extremely important. It's going to be problematic for a lot of people because a lot of people are, drinking the Kool-Aid, so to speak, drinking the tea, and they're going to be looking pretty bad when things turn. And right now, it's looking like things are going to turn. Your Bitcoin futures composite index just broke 10,220. All right. So remember what I told you about this number, this 10,000 number. All right. And all I was looking for was for the Bitcoin to close above 9,500 by Sunday, this coming Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As long as it's above 9,500, I already told you what you could look for and how this thing was going to move exponentially. So that's what I see happening. Now, even though I'm saying that, you still got to use the system. All right. You got to be wise. You got to, trade accordingly and lock in profit along the way. Don't get greedy. Don't let the market take it all back from you. Okay. Because you've all come a long way. A lot of you are doing really well, and I'm really proud of you. Just in how you've been compliant with the system. You've been using the system and trading and doing what you're supposed to do, and not being wild with it. You've been responsible. You've been smart. You're listening, and that's really, really important. Okay, so I think for the most part, the majority of you, you don't really have anything to worry about, so you don't have to be afraid. You got a good grasp on things. You know what's going on. You know what you're doing, and you're going to do just fine. All right. That's the majority of you out there. You're going to be okay. Just do what you got to do. Stick to the plan. You know what I'm saying? Just stick to the plan, and I think you'll be fine. All right. With that said, man, I'm gonna do my best to get you what you need. Just give me a second here. Like I said, I got a few things going on right now. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, just bear with me. It's a lot going on at the moment. I do not have all of my reports out, and they must go out. The new database is going to really help a lot of people with reading what we got going on. So I think we're going to be okay there. The only part that's a little sketchy is how I'm going to do these videos over the next couple of days. That's going to be really important also. The way that we have everything structured now is really stuck to a time frame, and it can be hard. But the Bitcoin, man, it should be good, man. Even throughout the weekend. But you still, like I said, you still gotta be mindful of what you're doing. Understand that these markets can be very explosive, very volatile. So you're gonna have to, be careful and act like you got some sense. You can't just, be lax in it. All right, you cannot be lax. You got to still trade and still watch what's going on. All right, don't think, oh, I don't have to do anything. The market's not going to pull back. It could pull back, and it could rip your face clean off, and you don't want that. So just stay disciplined. Use your stops. All right, make sure your stops are in place. All right, don't just give back all the money that you've worked so hard to make. I can't stress that enough. A lot of people do that. I don't know why, but they do. And it's not a good thing. You never want to give back all that you've made. You don't want to turn winning trades into losing trades. Nice one there, Brett. I see you. I see you. And that's the thing. I always teach you guys the same thing. You never go broke taking profits either. All right. Taking profits is a very important discipline. A lot of people don't have that discipline, but it is something that you have to develop, because if you don't, then you're never going to reach the potential that I know many of you can reach. And there are different aspects of trading. You gotta control your greed. You gotta do that. It's just so much that you have to do. You have to do these things. It's not okay, well, I want to do this. No, you have to do certain things. You just can't pretend like it doesn't exist. That's why I harp on it so much. I harp and harp and harp on it because I want everyone to learn not just how to use the methodology, but I want you to learn how to control your emotions also. All right, because controlling your emotions is just as important. All right, it's just as important. All right, you have to learn to do that. All right, so I want you all to keep working at that. Don't don't give in. I want you to keep working, keep pressing forward. It's been a nice couple of weeks, man, to be for sure. It's been a nice couple of weeks, and that's a good thing. And we want to keep that moving. We want to keep moving with that. All right, don't let it get to your head. Discipline is important. All right, you have to take time to be disciplined, and part of that is executing correctly and on time. You gotta execute when you get your reports. You gotta look them over, and you gotta get ready to execute. It's just that simple. I can't stress that part of it enough. Execute, execute, execute. All right. Put your stops in when you know you're supposed to. Get in the market when you know you're supposed to. All those little things, those little pieces right there are so important. And so many people overlook those things. They don't take the time to do those things. All right. So this is going to be very important. And it's better that you learn these disciplines now before the markets really start getting up and going bananas, because those days are coming when the market's going to be going bananas. It's going to be going nuts. You're going to be making money hand over fist. And it will be no excuses when we get to that point. Nobody's trying to hear that you're getting left behind because you weren't disciplined. You're not doing the things you know you're supposed to be doing. You're not setting stops. You're not taking profit when you're supposed to. Make sure you're not over trading or revenge trading. You lost money, so I got to keep trading until I get this money back. That's not how we do. All right, you got to follow the rules. It's a rules-based system for a reason. Okay, so you have to um, practice your craft. Is basically what I'm saying. Practice your craft. All right. And don't let anybody get in your head. Let anything get in your head. Control your fear, control your greed, control your anxiety. All right. Don't try to make something happen. Place your trades and let the market do what it's going to do. Only one of two things are going to happen. Either the market is going to pay you in the form of a form of reward. It's going to reward you financially, or it's going to stop you out, and you're going to have to donate some money to the market. All right, and you have to look at that as a cost of doing business. Don't ever be afraid of being stopped out. All right, and learn how to leg into positions, leg out of positions. There are times when you're just going to go all in, and I don't mean put all your money in one trade. What I mean is you're going to trade a normal size. Okay, so if you normally trade 500 shares of QQQ, and that's your max. All right. If you're going to leg in, you leg in with 100 share increments until you get to 500 shares. But there are going to be times you're just going to go straight 500 shares. See what I'm saying? And you have to know when to do that. And, the methodology will help you to determine those situations and things like that. Okay. So you'll learn these things as time goes on. All right. A lot of things, is not taught, it's caught. And you'll learn it by doing it. All right. You can't teach experience. All right. Um, Kyle says the most valuable aspect of the pulse waves for him is the ability to keep him out of bad losing trades. That's a very underrated quality. Keeping me out of bad trades saves unquantifiable amounts of money. That is true. See, a lot of people, when they build something, They just want it to be perfect. They want to be right all the time. Don't get me wrong. I built mine to be right the majority of the time too. But I also knew that I had to put the functionality in there and some filters to filter out bad stuff. All right. You got to filter out the bad stuff. You have to. There's no way around it. You got to do it. So that's what I did. I tried to filter out anything that was not going to be profitable, meaning that if there was something, if there was a trade available, right? Let's say I'm going with the trend, and then there's a trade available, but it's not a good one, meaning that the trend is not really locked in at the moment, and it's kind of ceased trending. Then why am I going to add to my position? No, I'm not. I'm not going to force that trade. I'm going to wait for a real signal to come through, and I'm going to get on that. I'm going to get with that. So that's what I'm talking about. And you will learn these things as you go. All right. You will learn them as you go. And it's very important lessons. All right. So I know I've been running my mouth, but it's for a reason. I'm trying to, just reiterate some of the things that we've been talking about this week. And, some people, the news can really get to them. When you start doing investigative journalism and you're starting to look and see what's going on, it can bring people down. It can make people upset. It can get them depressed. I don't want you going through those motions. We deal with facts and we deal with truth. All right. And we handle them like adults, like an adult. It's good to be armed with the truth so that you can understand and know what's going on. Forewarned is forearmed. So you can prepare. Again, the punch that hurts the worst is the one you don't see coming. So we hurry up and we go over facts and we go over some truth, and then we prepare ourselves to deal with it. That's it. You don't stress over it. You don't cry over it. You just deal with it. So I just want to put that out there for you guys. I wanted you to know that this is what we're doing. This is how we are approaching certain things, and just wanted to talk to you a little bit. All right. So now that we've done that, I really do need to get these reports up. So we're going to do something here. Just bear with me because I have an idea. I could rob base you and say, I have an idea that I want to share. You don't like it, so what? I don't care. I know y'all remember that, right? Y'all remember that. Y'all remember that, man. You remember that from '89. All right. Reports are still running, so it's hard for me to use the system and show you the algo stuff. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna pull up a few things right quick just so you can see where we're at. All right, here we go. This right here is your Bitcoin. So you can see the Bitcoin is moving quite nicely. All right, it's getting up there, it's breaking out. 11.5 is our initial target for this move. 11.5. If you want to write that down, you can. 11.5. All right. So here we are. Can we get to 11.5? If we can, then what happens is the market starts to build exponential growth and momentum. And then that is what's going to catapult and make the market catch fire. I believe the first target of 11.5 will help the market to build that case to catch fire. We should catch fire at 11.5, and it should be like a really quick run back to the all-time highs and beyond. I don't know if people are really feeling me on that. I can't stress it enough. We don't necessarily need a catalyst for that to happen either. I think that's what's going to happen. All right. So whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, you know how to handle this. You need to start popping your way in this market. If you got significant profits, either you pop it or you take the money out and set still and wait for the next entry. Okay. All right. So this Bitcoin is probably the most important chart right now. for me to show you. It's very important, I know. But what are you going to do? It's not a whole lot you can do, right? All right, here's how that NASDAQ is looking right quick. You see, it's powerful too on the weekly. This is a weekly chart. It's catching fire too. It's trying to go to 95. It wants to run, okay? This thing wants to run. So it's sort of like the Bitcoin chart right now. It just won't stop. It's not stopping. However, if you look at the Dow, all right, the Dow is nowhere near that. No, it's not happening. The Dow is not participating at all and looking like it wants to roll the over here. Here is the Russell. All right, your Russell is even worse than the Dow. Yes, this is a bullish pointer on the weekly chart. At some point, we might go back up to the trend line resistance, but I have to tell you, man, that's a lot of resistance. Take here looking at the precious metals, looking at gold. Gold is just flatlining right here. It's not doing much. Here's silver. Silver's even weaker. It can't even get up to the trend line resistance. All right. So the markets are kind of like in a pickle. All right, kind of in a pickle right now. What are they going to do? It's either the market's going to put up or it's going to shut up. And right now it ain't doing either. It's not doing much of anything right now. All right, so I think tomorrow's pre-market pulse scan is going to be a doozy because we got a few things we're going to need to do. We need to go over the jobs number once it comes out. That's going to be an issue. How the market responds to that is going to be an issue. Where the market closes is also going to be an issue. And like I said, I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what the number's going to be. And what I really don't know is how the market is going to respond to those numbers, because that's just as important. You know, it's just as important how the market responds to stuff. All right, more than anything. So I think it's gonna be interesting, man. I think we have some interesting things in the works. Tomorrow will let us know what's going on, and if that report upsets the market at all, it's pretty much game over if that happens. All right, so I just want to let y'all know what kind of time everything is on, so you can be forewarned, forearmed, and know what to do. It's nothing worse, like I say, than not seeing that punch coming and it comes and upsets everything. And yes, that is a possibility. Things can and often do become upset. You need to know that. You need to know that. Seriously, you got to know that. Things don't always work the way we would expect them to. You would think that if the number was really bad, that the market would just absolutely fall apart. But that is not necessarily the case. Now, is it? Market doesn't have to necessarily fall apart. Not at all. No, no, no. It could do something else. It could move in a whole new way. So that's why I say you got to get ready for that. You got to be prepared for that. So with that being said, man, I'm just going to encourage everybody to do what they know to do, and just be ready for the pre-market pulse scan tomorrow, because I think it's going to be a doozy. And we're going to see some interesting headlines and things of that nature. Also, keep in mind too, folks, you know, lately things have been jumping off on the weekend. It's like they saved the weekend to do their shenanigans while nobody's looking, everybody's chilling with the family, you know what I'm saying, relaxing, whatever. And then that's when they decide, you know what, let's go ahead and do something stupid. Let's do something to not just upset the people, but let's do something to also upset the economy. Hey, why not? That's kind of the approach they take. Hey, why not? And I think it's wrong, and someone has to answer for this stuff at some point. You know what I mean? I think the people at some point need to, step up and say something and do something and say, no, you guys have been playing long enough, no more. We're tired of this. We're done. We're not going to just sit down and take this and be prisoners in our home anymore. We're tired of the lies and you guys being totally dishonest. You're not telling us the truth of what's really going on and all that stuff. When we start seeing that, then I know that we got something, that we're working with something. But until then, as long as people keep putting up with it and keep voting the same people back in office to boot, everyone needs to be kicked out at this point because they're all acting as, pigeons for the NWO. And I think people need to pay for that. And the way you make them pay for that is by voting them out of office. So please, by all means, folks, vote the bums out of office come November. And that's even if we have an election. We may not. I don't know. If we do, y'all need to handle y'all business. You need to vote these people out of office. I don't want to see these same faces. All right. Again, after all of this, I shouldn't see these same faces. All right. Vote every Democrat and Republican out of office. I'm telling you. That is the only way to buy us some time so that we can really, start the process of taking back the country, man. You want to put people in office that care about the Constitution. You want to put people in office that care about human rights. Because right now we got people in office that do not care about human rights. They don't care about that at all. And they're trampling on the Constitution and our God-given rights to even exist. All right. They're acting like overlords and not government elected officials. They're not doing the will of the people. They're doing the will of the banks that put them in power. And that's not how we roll in this country. I don't know who let that happen, but it's been cascading into a giant snowball for the longest time. And the people have just, as a whole, sat back and done nothing. They've done absolutely nothing. And you know what they say when you do that? You get the government that you deserve. So we need the people who say that they are awoke to the plans of the elite. Then it's time to start upsetting those plans of the elite. Capiche? I can only do my part. And I do that every day by coming on and doing these lives, trying to help as many people put some money in their pocket so that you won't be looking silly and foolish when they start coming to take away more stuff, because that's coming. They're coming to take away more stuff. That's what they do. They take things from you. That's all they know how to do, is take things from you. So they're coming for that. They're coming to do that. They're coming to take more and more and more, because that's what they know how to do. Take, 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 until you have absolutely nothing else to give. And then when you have nothing else to give, they take that too. So everybody keep your head up, man. I know it's a lot to take in. I know it's a lot going on, but we still have to live. Tomorrow morning, the sun's still going to shine. The birds are still going to be singing, and life is going to go on. But we do need to start getting prepared. And I think this is a chance of a lifetime is about to happen. I do not know what the catalyst is going to be, but like I've been telling you, I sense something huge on the horizon, something straight up enormous on the horizon. And I just don't know what the catalyst will be, but there's enormous movements coming, enormous price action coming, like a chance of a lifetime coming. And the only way that you'll be able to take advantage of it is if you are ready and equipped. How do you get ready and equipped? Well, you got to have your brokerage accounts open and funded. Number one, you Look how Bitcoin has moved this week. Think how many people are literally right now as we speak sitting on the sidelines just watching in awe, you know, and they don't have the crypto account open so they can come in and take advantage of it. Heck, they don't even have a stock brokerage account open so they can buy some GBTC or, or the Ethereum ETF or what is it, the Litecoin ETF. They don't have none of that. They don't have nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? So you do. You guys know better. So when you know better, you do better. That's why I always encourage you to pass the word along. You never know who it may help. All right, I'm out of here, man. Remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And the PulseWave reports are being uploaded as we speak. See y'all in the AM for the pre-market post scan, and I'm out. Peace.